Hello and welcome to Faith and Fiber with Abigail. I'm so glad you could join me today. I have my cat Autumn here on my lap. She needed a little bit of mommy time. I think she might want to jump down now though, but I've been working a lot and I just need a day of relaxation. I'm going to do some spinning. I'm feeling a little fiber deprived. I've had a busy work schedule. I have not told you much about myself, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to do that. I am a certified occupational therapy assistant, and for the last decade or so, I've been working in memory care primarily and as a life enrichment specialist. So I do programming with people with dementia. This week was very interesting. I led a poetry group, and we read some poems. I read the poems to them, and then we talked about them. One of the poems talked about having difficulty finding words, getting our thoughts out, how our memories aren't there like they used to be. Our thoughts get tangled up, and it was illustrated. I illustrated it with a tangled balls of yarn, and then we talked about that. Some of my residents are very aware of what's happening to them. They were able to express how that makes them feel when they can't get their words out, they can't remember things that they used to. They expressed how it can make them frustrated and feel very bad and scared too about losing their memory, not being able to remember the things that they used to. And as Alzheimer's and dementia go, they have different times, periods where they can understand things more than others, and slowly that fades away. At the end of the poem was a beautiful line, and it said how we still have love in our hearts. When all else is lost, when we lose our memory, we lose certain other functions, what remains is the love in our hearts. And that was so beautiful. A few of the residents expressed that they liked that part of the poem the best. It made them feel good. And it made me think too, and it was such a good lesson for me about when everything else is lost, when we've lost everything, even our memory, what remains is love and God's love for us. And we need to hide that in our hearts when we need to. So remember that today, that when all else is lost, we still have love, God's love. It made me think of a Bible verse I'm going to read to you right now, and that is from 1 Corinthians 13. This is a popular verse that is read at weddings, but it applies to a lot of life. I'm going to skip just around a little bit. So 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up. Love never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures throughout every circumstance. Skipping down to verse 13, 3 things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. I hope that you carry that in your heart today. If you're feeling sad, lonely, down, know that God loves you and that love is in your heart. Hide that away. As I said, I'm feeling a little bit tired today. I'm going to do some spinning now. I'm going to turn on some nice relaxing music to spin to. I'm going to move my camera so that you can see what I'm doing and watch me spinning and listen to the music for a little while, as long as you'd like to stay tuned. I do appreciate you joining me today. Please send a comment and hit like, subscribe. Stay with me through my channel and adventures. I hope to be filming outside soon. Today it's a little bit cold. So with that, I'm going to start my spinning. Stay with me. And I do apologize for the angle of the camera. You're going to see my exercise equipment. I'm in my office, but try to ignore that if you can. Enjoy my spinning, stay tuned, and be blessed.
Heavy heart, free plans, counting coins and trembling hands, chasing shadows, losing sleep. All this grasping I can't keep. He that trusted shall be made fat in grace. Filled up in the hollow place. I lay my worry down, I lift my faith. He that trusted in the Lord is safe. You say, look, just breathe it out. Gentle voice quiets my doubt. We have walked through leaner years. Still we're held, we're carried here. He that trusted shall be made fat in grace. Filled up in the hollow place. I lay my worry down, I lift my face. He that trusteth in the Lord is safe. Filled up in the hollow place. I lay my worry down, I lift my face. He that trusteth in the Lord is safe. You count the cracks